So Universe 9 just got eliminated, and I have to say that this is definitely an instance in which reading the spoilers beforehand definitely affected my viewing of the episode, because since the spoilers came out, during the week, I actually just went into this episode thinking, oh, I already know that Universe 9 is the first universe to be eliminated. Now, to be fair, it's not that big of a surprise. Like, I was between this and Universe 10, to be honest. I did not know, however, that it was going to happen so quick. I mean, Zeno was on point with this. It was like, okay, you guys are done. They don't even wait. I thought they were going to wait till the end of the tournament. The execution of that scene was just so instantaneous, all right? And it was so, from a character's perspective, from the Universe 9 guys, it was so anticlimactic for that to be their ending that the scene actually made me believe 100% that they will be back at some point during the story after this tournament.
So I read a piece about the animation studio reusing animation from the previous episodes, the recruitment arc, in this episode and in the previous episode. And I don't know if you can tell from my previous review, but I really enjoyed the last episode, and I didn't even notice that they were reusing the animation. But the article does expose that. It's true. It's facts. You can read it. It's in the description. And I just have to say, like, how I think it's pretty disrespectful that they're doing that, because, I mean, Dragon Ball is one of the most profitable franchises, like, in anime ever, period. And so the fact that and I don't know what's going on within the studio. Like, I don't know if they're, like, overworking their animators to the point where they need to take a break, so they have to put in these reused animation shots, animation sequences, or they just don't want to spend money on more animators. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely do think it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful to the fans that actually buy and spend money on the franchise. It's disrespectful to the quality of the franchise. And, I understand, like, there might be some logistical reasons, some technical reasons as to why they're doing this, but it's still kind of like, I don't know, it just makes them look really cheap, especially because of how much money Dragon Ball brings in. Like, no wonder they were focusing on Basil last week. It's because they already have the animation sets saved, and so they've been reusing them, just in a different setting.
Anyway, combat-wise, what happens is really fun in the episode because the Trio of the Dangers develop this triangulation type of formation. It's a triangle that is intended to take down opponents stronger than themselves. In this case, that opponent is Goku, so they surround him in a triangle and they just don't let him go. Obviously, Goku has to hold back in the beginning. It's too early. He doesn't want to waste too much stamina. Kaioshin asked that stupid question, but, he's explained it perfectly. It doesn't make sense. However, I do think it was kind of impressive that the Trio of the Dangers, that formation, Goku, even though he activated barrier mode, that's what it's called now, we find out it's barrier mode, and it's a technique that he developed along with Gohan after fighting the Trio of the Dangers in the Zeno exhibition match. So he pretty much confirms that Gohan can also use the same barrier, and we see Vegeta using the same technique in this one episode as well. So all three of them can use it. What I found very interesting, though, is that Goku, was having trouble breaking the Trio de Danger formation. Like, he couldn't get out of that triangle, even with the barrier mode. And this could have been a timing thing. Maybe he just needed a little bit more time to figure out a way around it. And granted, he could have powered up if he wanted to escape, or at least try something else. But the episode does make it seem as if base Goku, with barrier mode activated, was trapped in that triangle. The episode makes it seem as if Vegeta intervening was actually necessary for base Goku to break away from that triangle formation. Also, Lavenda was capable of landing a very clear hit on Vegeta in this episode before the Universe 7 fighters, or Goku and Vegeta, turned the tables, in Universe 7's favor, which we knew was going to happen. I mean, it's Goku and Vegeta. They're not going to get DQ'd this early. Now, from a strategic standpoint, what happens is that after the big Groot-looking alien freezes Vegeta's arm, they get too cocky, they begin to rush things, and they just get careless. And Goku and Vegeta see this as an opening, and they turn things around very, very easily by overpowering the guys, which would have happened no matter what, I think. It was just a bad situation to begin with. Anyway, they go Super Saiyan. Vegeta DQs 2. He actually breaks, or at least smashes part of the platform, which, again, considering what that thing is made of, is actually pretty impressive. Frieza takes care of the three-eyed bat. What a joke. I mean, what a joke. Seriously, he jumps off of the platform because he's so scared of Frieza. Doesn't do anything, just completely DQs himself. Alright, and it's heavily implied that 18 actually is the one who takes care of the bunny girl, who also gets disqualified from Universe 9. And then what happens, and this is probably my favorite moment out of the entire episode, even though it just seems like a very minor scene, they start pushing the Trio de Dangers towards the edge, and it's one of these moments that really caught my attention because Basil is coming in for Goku from behind. Goku dodges the kick and then casually just sends him flying. He counters the kick after he dodges it with 2 blasts and sends Basil off screen. I just thought it was so cool because it was so casually done. It just shows that Goku doesn't have to go blue to look like a badass or to do badass things, which of course he does. You know, he goes blue. Vegeta also goes blue to fight off or defend against this sort of primary color Trio de Danger beam, okay, that's coming at them. And Vegeta uses Final Flash, Goku uses Kamehameha, and that's it. Those are the remaining fighters from Universe 9. Daishinkan gives the order, which I have to say, given the expression from the Daishinkan, like, look at that. It's like, dude, like, you're enjoying this a little bit too much. Also, look at the expression from the Angel from Universe 9. It's like he's smiling about it. He's just like, I mean, wow. Like, if this keeps happening, I can definitely foresee some type of an uprising, some type of a revolt happening near the ending of this arc, where the top tier guys, the strongest fighters, backed up by the gods of destruction and some of the other angels, rise up against these heavenly creatures, these heavenly beings that are okay with universal annihilation. I can really foresee that happening. Some type of insurrection, some type of like a war to stop this from happening ever again. I'm just going to talk briefly about something that's a spoiler for an upcoming episode. So if you don't want to listen to that, you can just, you know, leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and that'll be that. Overall, I thought this episode was much more focused than the previous one. But in my opinion, I really liked the chaotic nature of the previous one because I think that's how battle royales should be. Or at least that's how they should be at the beginning, just very chaotic. So it was different. The focus was different. I was spoiled on the fact that the universe that got eliminated in this episode was going to get eliminated. So that kind of like reduced a little bit of my enjoyment. But overall, I thought it was a pretty decent, fine episode. Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to talk spoilers. Thank you.
So again, I'm going to talk spoilers in relation to how I think they could connect to the preview that we got this week. You're here at your own risk. I'm just trying to connect the dots here. So we find out that either next week or the week after, Krillin will be eliminated. He will be the first fighter of Universe 7 to be eliminated from the tournament. Okay, and in that same summary, we also have a line that says that Vegeta will lose his patience and launch an assault on Universe 6, okay? So, one of two things. Either Universe 6 manages to disqualify another universe, okay, altogether. In my opinion, it could be Universe 10, all right? Or the person who disqualifies Krillin is from Universe 6, and that pisses off Vegeta so that he actually starts his assault against the Universe 6 fighters. Now, if Krillin gets eliminated by a fighter from Universe 6, I'm pretty sure it has to be Frost. I'm pretty sure that's part of the deal that he had with Frieza. Frieza just kind of like said, like, on the down low, I want you to start taking out the lower tiers from my verse. And then maybe if Universe 7 is in danger of getting eliminated, he could just switch sides and say that he was a contestant, he was a participant from Universe 4 all along or something. Because remember, we still have those open slots from Universe 4 that we just don't know, like, which characters are occupying those slots from Universe 4. Actually, no, I just rewatched the preview, and I think what happens is that Krillin he defeats that parrot-looking bird from Universe 10 with his Kian-san, with the Destructo Disc, and then he gets cocky. He probably, like, you know, lowers his guard, you know, lets his guard down, and then he gets DQ'd. That's my prediction according to the preview.
So what do you guys think about Krillin being the first one out? I'm not gonna lie, the news broke, and I was borderline heartbroken. I was like, this is so disappointing. It really was, especially because of the writing, the build-up to him joining the team, being all about like teamwork and strategy and technique, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, well there goes Krillin. What happened to all that writing and that build-up about like teamwork and how sometimes it's better to use your noggin, you know, brains over brawn? In my mind, one of the things that could really help me see Krillin's disqualification better, like in a brighter light, is if it actually happens because he sacrifices himself to save 18 from getting disqualified or thrown out of the platform. If that happens, then again, that kind of makes 18 look bad. Holy crap. Oh, man.
See, this is the problem with spoilers, is that you end up speculating over a piece of text and no visual information whatsoever.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I need to watch the episode at this point to give my full thoughts on it. It seems like Kale, or a female Broly, is going to be defeated. She's not going to get thrown out, but she's going to get defeated by Jiren, no problem, because then later Khalifa is going to ask Goku, hey, can me and Kale learn to go Super Saiyan Blue? So I can't wait to see that. But first things first, Krillin is going to take that DQ. I want to see how he does that. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, guys. Catch you guys later. Bye.